here. I'll brush my teeth in there. I'll brush my teeth out in the living room. Like, I'll literally, like, sit on the couch, you know? I'll come in here and spit in the sink. And then if I'm not careful, what will happen is, like, if I'm getting, like, so used to, like, brushing my teeth in here, I'll start coming out here to spit in the sink instead of my bathroom. Like, something goofy I'll do when I'm driving a lot of the time. I don't know if you do this. I'll be listening to a song, right? Like, I'll choose a song, like, oh, I like this song, right? And then the song will just replay, and then I'm like, because I'm not even paying attention to it. Do you do that? Do you guys do that?
Yeah.
Like, I do that all the time, dude. Like, I'll play a song, and people are like, hey, I've heard this song like 20 times now, are you gonna change it? And I'm like, oh, I wasn't even like listening to it, and then the passenger just has to suffer. Also, guys, say what's up to Ethan really quick. He's helping me videotape today. See what we can make. Something juicy, something tasty, something delicious. I don't know if it's gonna be more delicious than coffee, but we'll see, you know what I mean? See what we can make. Everyone parks over far to the right in like all those spots. I don't like parking close to the gym for whatever reason. Like, my walk, I guess, I don't know. All right, y'all. We're gonna go do some shoulders today. That's pretty much it. I still haven't been hitting traps ever since I've been getting those like neck kinks because I don't like dealing with them. That's really it. So we're gonna go in there, do some shoulders. I haven't changed my training at all, just with like the travel and everything and whatnot. So I'm gonna go and warm up and get into it, man. Nothing too crazy. Nothing crazy at all. Just a typical normal workout. Maybe I'll actually record this one on my Garmin for the first time ever, because I keep forgetting.
That's my little peanut butter, buttercup. For her, I'ma ride, baby. Put 'em up. No, I'm right behind, baby. Back it up. Tryna knock us off the grind, baby. Join the club. That's my little peanut butter, buttercup. For her,
The chance we see Rory this morning, I bet is slim to none. Like, I bet he doesn't show up or do anything. If I tell him that I have someone helping film today, he'll be here in an instant. I promise you that. He'll be like, oh, really? Like, oh, I gotta come. I'm gonna text him, we'll see what he says. So, when we're doing lateral raises, if you do it like this, and you're raising from the front, like, it's all about hand placement. So, if my hands are in front, like my crotch area, and I raise like that, but I'm still kind of raising to the side, you're going to be doing a lot more of front delt work rather than if you keep your hands by your side and go like that, you're going to get a lot more actual side delt rather than front delt. And that was my problem for a long time. That's why I have overdeveloped front delts compared to having my lateral delts more developed. It is way heavier. It feels way heavier than doing that. But if you hold it to the side, just control it, your side delts will grow way more and actually get the workout you're trying to aim.
back it up. Tryna knock us off the grind, baby. Join the club. That's my little peanut butter, buttercup. For her, I'ma ride, baby. Put 'em up. When you wear the crown, baby. Got me stuck. Make 'em all praise the ground, baby. She walking on. That's my little.
I'm just one of those people that needs to like socialize. I don't know, it's just the way God wired me, I guess. All right, now we're gonna trek all the way across the gym to this other machine. This is called like the mile superset. Technically, yeah, that's actually a good way to put it. Technically CrossFit for how far away the superset is. That is funny, like in CrossFit people will just like, they'll do a workout and then they're like, and then they run to like, I don't know where they're running, but they're running far to go hit their other workout, and it's like, dude, just like work out. I don't know. I'm having diminishing returns rather than like the returns that I need. Like, I feel like I'm pushing so hard sometimes. Like, failure would be like 9, 10, and I'm going like this. I'm like 9, 10, and then like I can't even go anymore, and I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm like, dude, I'm gonna like kill myself by accident or something, you know? I'm gonna be on like bench and like Gonna get like guillotined by like the bar. Come on. Dude, I think like if it wasn't for like outdoors, I'd be like sad a lot. Dude, I just like being outdoors. Like that's why I'll record hunting on the channel and stuff like. Because if it was just lifting, like this is fun. This is like a good social hour, but if I wasn't able to like go outside and like just forget about certain things sometimes, life would be not fun. It's the truth. Well, you were like, oh, I'm staying at Megan's parents' house, so I thought you weren't going to be here.
I said then I'm rolling out. You gotta read the messages, dog.
Well, wait.
I said then I'm rolling out. Unless I just didn't send it, but I definitely sent it.
Yeah, I had to sit. I'll be rolling out in a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that meant you were coming.
What else do you think I'll be rolling out?
I
in
thought,
bed,
like, man, I
I'm
just
gonna be
thought-
rolling over in bed and staying in bed. I'm just staying at the house.
I thought you were like, oh, like, I'm just rolling out. Like, I don't know, like Autobots roll out. Like, we're just going to leave. You know what I mean?
You're sputtering right now.
Trying to come up with a reason why I thought I was right.
Hands in the air, reach for the stars. Fill up the bag, we want it all. Need all the cash, you tryna ball. Love, but she stacks out like a that's my little peanut butter.
Rory likes when I use this at the gym. We do this thing called a spank set. So he hits a set, and then after, when he gets up, just BAM! And he'll be like, woo! We'll wake him up.
Is this true, Roy?
No. Levi's just incriminating himself more with the sus activities he's been taking part in.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Not true. I told you guys exactly the spank set. The video, my chest did this.
You're using dramatics for the camera.
Well, I did
There's
chest
the
a couple.
thumbnail photo right there.
Well, I did chest a couple days ago, and so it was like.
It's just I can't put my foot down.
Can't plant it?
It's like I'm on my heel the whole time, so the weight's pulling me off my foot.
Okay. All right. So I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah, we were doing with the backtrack. I know, to drive you back all the way to east. Bumfuck. Yeah. Deuce. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Need like 30 more shots.
Workout was good. I don't know if you. This is a weird like thing I do after every workout. I obviously don't record it on camera because like, drop my camera or something. But you go like this. You take your gum. You spit it, and then kick it. I don't know where that went. That was a grand slam. Believe it or not, this little guy's injured. I don't know if you guys can see his leg, but right there, you see it? It's a little bent and stuff right there. Yeah, he broke his front leg, so he's been chilling right there this entire day. What I used there yesterday too. He's a spike. He's got some antlers growing on top right now, but man, dude, I don't know how that man's gonna survive. I tried doing all I could, calling the right people and all that, so hopefully it gets picked up. Anywho, I hope you guys liked what Ethan produced. Him and I were talking like, man, it's almost been like a month. I think it has been maybe over a month. But we've been talking for some time about working together and like what we kind of like were thinking in terms of how we would work together. And so we finally got together just to see what it would look like. We'll get together again this week and kind of mesh something else up as well. So I don't know, congratulate him in the comments. I know he did good regardless. At this point, we're just trying to see if we can like match each other's styles or just kind of like get a gist of what we're both going for out of this, you know, because he might do it and be like, man, this sucks. And I might see his style content and be like, it's not for me. But regardless, I know what he's going to create is going to be awesome. So thanks, Ethan, for doing that. I hope we can work together. He's a super cool dude. It was super enjoyable to have him like in the gym talking with him and whatnot, and just like not be alone recording myself the entire time. And it was nice. It was really good for a change up, and I'm excited, and hopefully we can continue to work together. But In other news, feels really weird to be recording just because of the inconsistency, and I owe you guys an apology. I'm not being inconsistent because I'm just lacking discipline. I don't feel like uploading. Like, no, that doesn't exist in my world. Like, if I don't feel like doing something, that normally means I should do it. You know what I'm saying? And so I haven't been uploading because I've just been kind of like rethinking my strategy. Like, do I upload once a week but like put more effort into the videos? I put effort into all my videos, but like make it even more, fill it with more like, you know, crazier content? Or do I continue to do 2 videos a week because it invites people into my life more because it's more frequent? So that's where I've just kind of been testing. So again, I'm sorry for that, but that's just how it's been going. So in today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about my cutting plan. And the reason I wanted to is because recently it's been coming up in my life a lot, whether it's a conversation that I had with someone the other day, or it's something that I'm seeing on the internet. It just kept reappearing, and I thought to myself, like, dang, I remember when I was trying to learn how to cut and how difficult it was, because for whatever reason, people make dieting so extremely hard when it's really not. And the reason people make it difficult is because they'll overload you with so much information that it's hard to even digest. Like, it would be so much easier if someone just gave you the basics and then you slowly implemented all of that detailed stuff as time went on. And that's my suggestion to you guys. Like, you need to start somewhere, and that somewhere is with the basics. And so that's really what my cutting plan is all about. It's about the basics. So I'm gonna be covering basic information, but it's gonna help you get to where you want to go. And I can guarantee if you follow everything that I'm sharing in this video today, you will have no problem at all getting cut, shredded, lean for whatever you're trying to do. So my cutting plan is actually built upon like 3 pillars. And those 3 pillars are time, which is like the duration. And then we also have diet and workouts. And we're gonna start with time and duration. So that's pretty self-explanatory. It's basically just the amount of time that you are going to take on this cut for. So for me, I typically do like 90-day cuts. I usually do like 90-day bulks as well. And I do that just because my body composition isn't on an extreme of one end of the spectrum. So for example, let's just say you're someone who is morbidly obese. Your cut might have to be longer depending on what your goal is, unless your goal is to only cut a little bit, but I don't think it is if you're someone who's morbidly obese. And the same thing goes for someone who's like super skinny. If your goal is to bulk, you need to be realistic about how long it's going to take you to, put on that size. And so, setting a time duration for what your goal is and being realistic about that is the first step for me in cutting, and it also applies obviously to bulking as well. Now, as far as my diet goes, I'm not gonna break into exactly what I eat in a whole day and why I eat this. If you guys want to know that stuff, I have a video on my channel I posted a couple weeks ago, I think it was, or like 3 weeks ago, so you guys can go check that out. But what I am going to explain to you guys is how I structure it for the duration of my cut, and it's gonna kind of cross off with some of the things that we just talked about. So what I do is I take the calories that I was eating before my cut and subtract a couple hundred calories from that for my starting cut calories. So for example, I was on a main gain program sort of thing beforehand, right? And I was eating about 3,000 calories, and I subtracted 200 from that to begin the start of my cut. So I was at 2,800, right? And I didn't just stop at 2,800. Like 2,800 will be the amount of calories that I start my cut with, and I eat for about 2 to 3 weeks. Again, once I start to see no change in the scale or my body composition after about like a week or 2 of checking, then I'll lower it another 200. So I'll go from 2,800 to 2,600, and depending on how lean I want to get from there, let's say I want to keep getting leaner, then I'll go down to 2,400. Again, it kind of depends on like where you're at with your goals and like how much weight you want to lose and how lean you actually want to get. So realistically, I went from 3,000 to 2,800 to 2,600 to 2,400 throughout the whole duration of the cut in that 90-day time frame. So again, like I'm gonna say probably a couple more times throughout this video, it's gonna all be goal dependent, but that's how I lay it out for myself, and I think that that's pretty self-explanatory. If you guys are wondering like, how do I fill a meal plan of 2,800 calories, there's gonna be a calorie calculator that I'll link below that you can help you to find what calories you need to cut. And also I'll provide like a PDF maybe. And if you guys are wondering like, oh, like what should I eat to fulfill the calories that I need? Honestly, guys, you guys just gotta start somewhere. I'm gonna keep eliciting that in the video. I can't tell you exactly what to eat. You just need some proteins, carbs, fats, fill that in there and just continue to learn as things go on. You need to start somewhere. You need to start simple as well. And lastly, for working out, nothing really changes at all from how I work out on my bulk to my cut. The only thing that I would say is a little different is that when I'm on my bulk, I cut back my cardio a little bit, but you should always be doing cardio on your bulk, legit. Like you guys know I'm a big runner, so like I'm always running on my bulk or I'm running on my cut or I'm running on my main gain. Like I'm always doing some sort of cardio and you need to be doing the same. I don't know how people can get into fitness and not think about their heart because like fitness, I think fit, right? Like cardiovascular fit, like I just don't understand or can't comprehend how you think just like going to the weight room makes you fit. Like no, it doesn't. Like what makes you overall fit is also having a healthy heart. So do your cardio, that's the point I'm trying to drive right there. But that's the only way that it looks different. And so currently what I'm doing right now, every single week for my workouts is I'm going to the gym and hitting muscle groups 4 days out of 7 days of the week. And then for the 5th day, I am going and doing some HIIT cardio and also focusing on some recovery work. And then for my 6th day, I do a lot of mobility and stability. So there's 4 intense days, I would say, and 2 kind of relaxed, just mobility and stability stuff. I'm not saying that you guys have to go into the gym that much. It's just, again, I'm sharing my plan and how I go about things. And currently I'm doing 15 minutes a day on the treadmill at an incline. And the reason I'm doing that is you guys know I'm injured. I can't freaking run still. It's driving me insane. There's gonna be a calorie calculator down below and you can type in how active you are and it'll give you a more accurate representation of what you should be eating if you're trying to lose weight based on your activity level. So hopefully that helps you out. I know that calculator has helped me a ton with a bunch of things and that's pretty much it. But I do wanna give you guys this one thing that I think is important to, bulking, cutting, whatever it is, and it's have a plan after you cut too, because I think what happens to a lot of us or what's happened to me a lot is I fulfill the thing that I wanted to do and then afterward I'm kind of like a loose cannon. Like I'm just kind of all over the place. There's no structure to what I'm doing really at all. And that's not a good place to be because then you're like, oh, I need to cut down again because like I look fat because I wasn't tracking anything or structured in any way, shape or form. So definitely have that or just some sort of plan for after, because I know for me after my cut, I'm gonna get lean and then I'll allow myself to eat a little more calories and then I'll just kind of like stay there for a long time until I decide to do anything different. Yeah, that's it, y'all. That is my cutting plan. I'm still, trying to recover. You guys heard me just complaining about it. I'm trying to just rehab as much as I can. It's been weird just like not running at all, especially with like the weather being beautiful, living in a new place. The place I live to is like perfect for running. I'm near the water or even closer than I was previously. And so it's like, damn dude, like I would love to run, but I can't. I'm not gonna try to force anything to happen that doesn't necessarily need to happen. And yeah, I don't wanna end up like this guy with a broken leg, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys liked today's video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys are new here, do not forget to press that subscribe button because you guys know I will be back. And as always, die trying to do what you love. The sky's the limit. See you all in the next one.